I planned on fishing Dariana tomorrow morning. That's on the upper Grand system, but you know something, the weather gods, I'm afraid, are definitely against us. But I just had a weather warning on my phone that we're going to get very high winds again overnight, and we've had them all week. And last week I just can't get the weather system right at all, you know. So look, I'm going to head on down to Waterville anyway, and I'm going to have a look at Loch Namona. It's a much smaller lake, and like, if you get very high winds there, you're not too far from the bank, so you'll be safe enough. But I hope to know something. I hope to also get a couple of hours on the Inny and the Cummer River. I always like fishing those towards the end of the season, as you get a bit of water on the system at all. You get a run of fish coming up into the upper lakes and that, you know. So I look forward to that, and hopefully I'll be able to get a few hours on either of them anyway, if not both of them. That's if we can't fish Namona. So what I'll do is I'll have a look at the situation in the morning, and I'll talk to you then. Well, here we are. I'm on the road, and I'm just after coming over the Cork and Kerry bounds there. I'm about maybe 7 or 8 kilometres outside Killarney. I'm actually heading down to Loch Namona. We're going to have a look at the situation here this morning. We were supposed to have very high winds, so I'll head up there on my first call and see exactly what the lake is like. If it's not fishable, I'm going to head on down then, and I think I'll fish the River Cumra, which is the main river, as I said, that is fed by Dariana, Namona and Clonoclan. You can have great fishing on it this time of the year. So what I'll do is I'll drop off in Killarney here now, and I'll get a bit of breakfast, and I'll get a few things. Maybe I'll do a bit of a fry later on. So I should be there in about 10 or 15 minutes outside Killarney, and say after breakfast I'll head straight down to Waterville, and hopefully the conditions will be favourable to fish the lake. I might even get to fish the river. I might split the adventure in two, and here's hoping to catch a very elusive sea trout or salmon today. I took the scenic route on the way down as usual. I believe that the lake is there. It's fishable anyway, you know. So better get a bit of cloud cover. Well, here we are. We're back down on Namona again. We'd planned to fish Dariana. This is the top lake, but according to our weather apps, we're going to get gusts of 30, 40, 50 kilometres miles an hour winds. So we said we'd stick to Namona today, because if the winds get up, at least we'll be close to the bank. So what we do is we get all the gear on, and hopefully catch a few fish today. We might catch that big one, that with the elusive sea trout or even salmon that we've been chasing for the last couple of weeks. As the old weather gods, I'm afraid, have not been too good to us. But look, we're down here now anyway, you know, so this is another adventure for this weekend. But as I said, it looks very fishable. There's a nice little breeze on at the moment. Fingers crossed that it stays that way, you know. So we'll get on and get out and get a bit of... Okay, all ready to rock and roll. Just get your boat seat on, and I'll get mine on as well. There's plenty of water on it, Jimmy. It's up about, I'd say it's up about 2 feet. Normally you have to walk out with the engine. You can actually drive out with the engine now.
Oh yeah,
Turn it down a bit. It should be heated up enough. Now for the boat seat. Keep us nice and comfortable. think we're all done. We have nets, we have oars, we have an umbrella in case it lashes down out the heavens and keeps us dry. We have our 2 rods. One has I have a 10-foot 7-weight line, a 10-pound tippet, just in case we hit a big fish. I have a 10-foot 7-weight again with a 3-foot sinker in case we want it down underneath the water a wee bit. It gets a bit bright for the day. So everything all in order. Fingers crossed. We'll catch a few fish today. So we don't get a few sea trout or even a salmon or so, we'll catch a few brownies anyway. The conditions are absolutely perfect. Let's hope it stays like that for the day. Although according to the apps it's supposed to get up a bit windy for the afternoon, but look, we'll get a couple of hours fishing on it. Oh, we're nearly there, just about. I see you brought the 2 nets, Brian. The small one is handy too, isn't it? In case you get the old brownies and that, yeah. Very good. Use the 2 seats, do you? It'll be very high up in the boat, which is no harm for the casting as well.
That's when it comes to.
Yeah. We all like our comforts, don't we? Okay, I just have to get Brian's rods on board then, and then we're ready for the off. Chains off. Brian's rod. Oh, you're only using 1 rod. Oh yeah. The sinking line, it's the floating line, is it?
Oh yeah.
Floating line with Brian. Yeah.
No.
Okay, no need to. We've plenty of water. You jump in. Hit the reverse. Alright. And off we go. There's plenty of water to take us out anyway. Okay. And we're off. We get the lines out, we do a small bit of a troll, we'll stick the lines that flies in the water for a while. We'll see if there's anything stirring, as they say. Okay, get the hat on right, I think. I think we'll go up a bit. I mean, we'll float down onto the river. We'll have a look and see what's in there. Just on the outflow of the river. Okay, we'll get the hat on right so it doesn't blow off in the wind. Strap around it right. It is, yeah, the conditions are perfect, yeah. No excuse today. We ran out of excuses now at this stage. Oh, we're out. I mean, just troll up on the fly and see if anything happens. Yeah, it should be, yeah. If there's anything around, they should have come up in that water anyway. We won't be long finding out. That's right, yeah, my last outing was shocking altogether. But look, that's how it goes. The conditions are just not right, you know. The conditions were right. It's nice to get out regardless, I always say, but look, you like to get a few fish as well, especially for the effort that you put into it.
more fish, but it's very annoying having to clean your flies every time.
That's right, yeah, the water was filthy dirty, especially for the boobies and the blobs. Well, normally you'd use a black boobie, but the blobs are a colour, you know, they're kind of orangey and white, and they were black. They were nearly the same colour as the boobies. But there's a lot of cormorants down there, do you see? I counted 8 cormorants, and if you say if they're only putting 200 or 300 fish, should they'd eat that out in 2 weeks. Yeah, they have to be culled, definitely. I know it's nature, but look at, you know, it's overpopulated down there. Down there was it, yeah? Yeah. It looks like a nice fish. Looked like a nice brownie. He was well fed. A lovely fat girt on him.
Warm breeze that day, the bigger fish were coming up the water.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like the old rainbow trout fishing, but the 2 or 3 weeks and that's it, I'm done then. It's nothing better than getting back to your own wild, up the wild lakes and that, and hitting the wild brownies. It's a completely different type of fishing.
Different surroundings as well.
Yeah, and as I say, you never know, every bite could be that sea trout or the salmon. See, there's a nice flow coming out of the river. It is.
That's the right time. That's the right part of the season. No, we could get nice fish.
Yeah.
Probably won't, but we could.
Anyway, so look it. We live to try. For all who knows, I'll cut across and we'll give one run down by the river there and get a nice drift onto it. There's a lovely drift going onto it before the wind gets up anymore.
Actually, the drift
It is. Right, yeah, exactly, yeah. Near the end of the season anyway. I think there's only 6 weeks left. It flew in this year, didn't it? That's what happens, Brian, when you get older. The years get shorter. The seasons get shorter. Yeah, it's kind of hit and miss. Yeah, yeah. You get out for the first maybe week and you mightn't get out for 3 or 4 weeks after that again. Yeah, yeah. Oh, here we go, and the first real cast.
I think I just get my line and go save the water.
Alright. And out we go. We're getting a drink towards the back actually, aren't we? Or it's just maybe just the run from the engine.
Hopefully the cut thing will pull us out of it.
Yeah, I might see what kind of a drift we get in off it. If we get near the bank, I'll open up the engine and take us out again. Oh, we're drifting out a bit, yeah, no, we might be alright. Yeah, isn't it? It's amazing, isn't it? Really? Yeah. We were a nice drift all the way down to the bottom of the lake. Now we're drifting to the right. Oh. I'll have to pull us out a bit. Huh? Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it's gone more northerly now, more northeast, isn't it? That looks like northeast to me. We're getting one of those gusts. Right, we'll try that. If we get near the bank, I'll open up the engine and take us out again. Oh, we're drifting out a bit. Yeah, no, we might be alright. Yeah, isn't it? It's amazing, isn't it? Real. Yeah, we were a nice drift all the way down to the bottom of the lake. Now we're drifting to the right. Oh, I'll have to pull us out a bit. Huh? Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it's gone more northerly now, more northeast, isn't it? That looks like northeast to me. We're getting one of those gusts. Right, we'll try that. Fuck's sake. Well, just hit a lovely trout there actually. On a sinking line. First trout today, absolutely beautiful trout. About a pound, Brian, is he? He wouldn't be far off it anyway. Oh yeah, lovely. Yeah, 3/4 anyway, if not more. Oh yeah, just got him on the lip. But, oh no, don't do that. We gotta look at you. Absolutely beautiful trout. Just got him right underneath the water. He's beautiful. And he took the, what do you think? It's like a bibio. Beautiful trout. Get him back now as quick as possible. In you go. Lovely. Beautiful. Delighted with that. Huh? Yeah. Oh, we're out in the middle of the lake. And it's a bit rougher out here, so we might get a few fish. I just lost a lovely fella there about 5 minutes ago. Just let the line go slack, and of course with the barbless hooks, the hook just come out of our mouth. That's what's called a fighting chance. I'm on the sinking line, so hoping to get down about 2 feet, maybe 3 feet under the water. To see what's lurking down there. I don't think they're on top of the water actually, because we've been on floating lines and it's been difficult enough. So I went down a bit deeper and I hit 2 nice trout. One to the boat and one that I lost. So we'll let that sink for a bit. Hopefully I catch some fish's eye and he'll go for it. Very wary today though, and now the conditions are absolutely beautiful. Beautiful for the fly. Oh, lift again very slowly. Nothing running after it, no. Oh, we're out again. Give it a chuck in the line. Get that sink tip down. Just draw it in very slowly and just keep in touch with the line in case we get a hit. Set the hook. Lift it slowly again. Out of the water. Okay, out again. Yeah, we're on a nice little drift down now towards where the river comes in. So hopefully we should hit something down there. Always find that a great little spot. At least there's no rain anyway, Brian. So far. Yeah. Plenty of wind. But no rain. We don't like the rain at all. Don't mind the wind.
I don't mind the rain either. Good jacket on, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really bother me.
But you're waterproof, Brian, I think, are you?
Doesn't bother the fish either.
Yeah. I'm not a rain man at all. Making plenty of casts. So the boat, the yaw drifts straight down.
What we can do our next trip is we can go from the middle and drift into the river.
Yeah.
Actually go beyond the middle maybe even.
Yeah, I think we'll do one more drift and maybe go and have something to eat.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That'll be a plan.
We should get a few touts down over there.
Yeah, well, we got a couple of tips, like, I'm not complaining. And we had one nice fella to the boat. Gotta be with the days, we 20 or 30 to the boat at this stage. Well, what can I say? We've been out the lake for the last 2 or 3 hours, Brian, was it? 2 or 3 hours anyway, and we had, I think it was 1 trout to the boat, maybe 2. The last one got one to the boat. We had a couple of tips. We lost a few to the boat as well. Now wasn't great. The fishing is not great, and let's be honest with you. I actually went on the trawl out there myself for a while as well, for just about maybe half an hour or so. I got a couple of tips, but nothing to the boat. Look at, I don't know what's gone wrong with the fishing. Maybe it's the stormy or thundery conditions and that, you know, and it seems to be the same all around. Anybody I've been talking to, or the people that were talking to me about the fly fishing, it's gone terrible. We've had a terrible season, and the only thing I can think of is been down to the conditions. It's just global warming or what. It definitely affected, you know, but the conditions right out there this morning were perfect. Beautiful wave on the lake. Sunny overcast, if you know what I mean. Beautiful breeze and that. But look at anyway, we're going to have a bit of a grub. We'll get rid of what's inside the pantry, and we'll give it an hour later on, and hopefully things will change. Fingers crossed. We're going to have a bit of a fry up. Brian brought down some hot and spicy grilled steaks. What's that? Lamb steaks, Brian, is it? Lamb steaks, yeah. And we have a few black pudding sausages, a few eggs, and a bit of tomato. So that's going to be the main meal for the day. So what we do is we get cooking. I have the pan there now, just have a bit of water inside it. Just clean it up a bit in case there's any dirt on it from the last time. So as you can see, when it's all ready, we'll be sitting down and we'll have a hearty breakfast. Even though we've had no fish, at least we'll have a hearty breakfast if nothing else. So, see you in a tick. Now, We have the water just to clean the pan. Although short now is a bit of what's it, olive oil. I'm sure I have the olive oil here somewhere put away. Yeah, no, it doesn't spill. Left it here so it won't spill over in the Jeep and make an awful mess. So we'll put on a small bit of olive oil. What do we do first? We do the I thought you better do the lamb steaks first. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we'll put on the lamb steaks. Brian bought these. You must like these, Brian, do you? Is it? Where'd you get? Where were they? Super Value, is it? Oh, Dunn's. Oh, lovely. Yeah. Lamb steaks. They're very big for lamb steaks too, aren't they? I wonder, are they off the line side or shoulder side?
They're a bit of a mince chop, though, I'd say.
Are they? Right. They should be lovely. Oh yeah, they're kind of, do a minced and then shaped into the chop, is it? Oh, lovely. Yeah. We'll cook them away anyway for a couple of minutes. What we'll do is that. What we'll do is I'll cook these first, and then we'll have the other. We can eat them first actually, and then have the fried in after it actually. You know. All right. We have some more guests for dinner, have we? Oh my God, the dogs are they're begging for the meat, I think, are they? Anyway, here's Timmy. We're going to have a word with Timmy actually, you know. He's the landowner. He always comes down every time we're here, so we'll let the steaks fry away there for a while, and we'll come back to them in about 5 minutes. Well, we just had the lamb chops on the cook, and Brian done the cooking. Fair play to you, Brian. I cooked.
I said I'd take them off with her incinerated.
Well, that's where we like stuff sometimes, incinerated.
Yeah, I know you like your stuff well
There's a
done.
certain person we know that likes the stuff incinerated, but we don't. We just like them well done. Are they cooked?
Oh, there's no question, Joe. They'll be rubbery but tasty.
Beautiful, yeah. They'll be lovely inside in a piece of bread.
Beautiful. Lettuce,
and
tomato and onions.
oh,
We'll be that next day.
absolutely beautiful. I think there'll be more cooking done and eating than fishing today.
I think the fishing roll will do.
Oh, we're there. Sit down. I'll enjoy that. Get a bit of a fry up after. This is the starter, I think, is it?
Yeah.
That's lovely, beautiful. I say that kind of made up with minced meat first. It's the shape of that.
I think so. Lamb instead of beef, you know. I just said it's nice for a change. I managed to get the bash sausage. Oh yeah. I saw him last time we were shopping, and I said, "We get them the next day for a change."
They're 3 for 10 or something like that. What was the other two offers with them?
These know what $3.99, but I don't know if they were included in the 3 for 10 or not. But
yeah, they really are. Them inside in lovely bun. As I say, with a bit
oh, they're very tasty. And they're hot, not too hot.
lettuce and tomato and.
Hot and not too hot, yeah. That's what I was thinking. We should just try something different.
I'm all up for that.
Because they're just as easy to cook as a rasher or a sausage, you know.
They cook then about 5 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes. They're delicious. Go mad now and buy a few buns, but no, when you had them, I would have got the buns with them. And made a lovely burger out of them.
The next time now I get pita bread as well, and I'm going to get lettuce and bring a white onion as well.
Oh. That's them there. They're Irish lamb, hot and spicy grilled steaks. Is that pudding they have right beside it, is it? Looks like pudding or something, is it?
No glasses, I know.
It looks like some kind of sausage, is it?
Not sure.
Oh, with a bit of lettuce, a bit of mayo, which you don't like. Brian doesn't like the mayo.
The dreaded mayo.
You like mustard, do you?
I don't eat mustard.
No, I'm the same. I don't like the mustard at all, actually. Right, we'll put the pan on, will we, for the pudding and the eggs?
No.
And
If you want, no. We can probably use the same.
Use the same, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because that'll give it a lovely flavour as
flavour,
well.
yeah.
Lovely flavour, yeah. All right,
No,
we'll go for that.
I don't know if you think there might be too much there.
No, it's fine. It's loads. Absolutely, yeah, lovely.
And I have that there.
So we put the pan back on again. Leave it down here for a second. Put those scissors there. And we leave the juices and the lamb chops on there actually. I think it'll make a lovely flavour. Give it a lovely flavour to the sausages and everything else. And we're having the Denny's skinless sausages, which is our favourite. Stick on. Probably stick on about 6 of them. We stick on the whole lot, sure. We'll be only trying them out otherwise. But they won't kill us. And the next thing, the black pudding. So, there goes everything. Get the knife with the black pudding. Sharp knife with the black pudding. Open that up. And cut a ring through black pudding. So we'll cook twice as fast. There's some bread there as well, lovely bread. Put some slices of tomato as well, and have the egg after as well. Put the eggs on last, so they won't hold. They're lovely, actually. Those steaks were absolutely delicious, you know. I'm glad you got them. So we'll keep an eye on them for the next time. And we have the full kitchen in operation. Brian likes his brown pudding, so or his black pudding, so that's our next one you want pudding. Right. We'll do that. When you come back, we'll have that cooked. Now, we've everything on the pan except the eggs, and we'll stick the eggs on after. Oh, it's absolutely delicious. And we're using the sauce off of the lamb steaks, actually, you know. I should give it a different flavour altogether. The great thing about a fry is you can cook it up in 5 or 6 minutes, especially if you're hungry and you want to get out and spend most of the time out in the lake doing a bit of fishing. Try and have enough fry up as grand during the day, particularly. If we were staying tonight, but we're heading off actually later on maybe after 5 or 6 o'clock. We'll get headed out home with a couple of things to do anyway. But then we'd have a main meal where I'll get something on the way home. I'm sure Brian will do the same as well. I think Brian's going up to the Red Fox, to his local watering hole in the vicinity of that's just outside of countryside side of Glen Bay, actually, on the Cork side. So I'll be heading back myself as well. Well, at least the bellies will be full, anything. We may not have gotten any fish, but we're going to go out again after for an hour or so and see if things improve. But look, I don't think so. The conditions are very stormy and very wild and that. And I think it's we're always got excuses, but these are genuine. I think it's low pressure. The fish is not good in low pressure, actually. So look, we make do with what we have, and it's a day out and we enjoyed it out in the open. Especially seeing you around here is just spectacular. It really is. We've had a couple of showers during the day, but they weren't too heavy. And for afters, normally we'll have a dessert, so we're going to have some biscuits. We'll have a cup of tea. We'll butter up a couple of slices of bread, and we'll make a breakfast sandwich, I think. That should fill the belly. Put the kettle on after this and we'll have a nice cup of tea. Well, I'll tell you, that was absolutely delicious. Lamb steaks were divine.
I don't enjoy them.
And the small fry up after is lovely. And where would you get it? Way up the Kerry Mountains in the middle of nowhere. You'd have to travel a long distance to get that. And all home cooked. Oh, kettle is on. I was waiting for that to boil. I'll have a cup of tea and a couple of biscuits or anything. No cake, no. Got the cake this week. You're not worried about it. There's loads of biscuits anyway. I will. I'd normally have an apple tart with maybe a bit of custard or something, but look, I didn't think we'd be staying long today. Oh. Here's the remnants of the fry. Do you have more here? Obviously, yes. So I think I'll make one more sandwich out of that. And I'll leave the rest for you, Brian.
I think what's left was yours, I think.
No, I think the half of it is yours. I half it. So the other half is yours. Well, now, there's a decent breakfast sandwich. Although it's the middle of the afternoon. But look at, who cares? It's all food. Here's looking at you, Brian. This is my second one. I have to go to the gym now after eating all this. I'll try and keep away from the salt. Watch the health. Enough salt in there. And the sausages, I'd say. Run off from the lamb chops was lovely. Cooking it on the fry.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm afraid our day is done. As you can see, we have sunshine now, glorious sunshine. It's about 4 o'clock in the evening, and I'll be honest with you, I just think it's a waste of time going back out onto the lake. It's too bright, and we didn't do too well this morning, unfortunately, and we thought the conditions were perfect. I don't know what's gone wrong with the fly fishing. I really don't know, because you know, these lakes up to 2 or 3 years ago were fantastic. Hail, rain or snow, as they say, you always got trout on it, but it has to be down to global warming or something else. But we've had some weird weather this year. But look at, that's the way it is, and no doubt next week we'll be off on some adventure somewhere else. We might pick one or two of the rivers around the locality here, the Inia, the Cumra. We might even head up to Derryana, depending on the conditions. I want to get on that, as I say, before the season closes. So until then, all I can say is tight lines. Well, what can I say about today? The fishing was absolutely shocking. I'm going to be just straight up about it. I'm not going to beat around the bush, as they say. We went down with the intention this morning of having a look actually at Namona, because we were on our phones we have these weather forecasters, and they're telling us that was gusts up to 60 kilometers an hour actually. So we planned on fishing Derryana, so we said, look, we better stick to Namona. Namona's a smaller lake, and if you get up high winds there, you know, when you're out in the middle of the lake, you're not too far from shore, so it's safe enough. So outside of that, we wanted to fish the main river, which is the Cumra and the Inni. They get a good run of fish, especially when there's plenty of water on it. There was plenty of water there today. There was a great ripple on Namona, plenty of wind, and we had kind of cloudy sunshine, which was ideal for fly fishing. But my God, I said it was just shocking me. That's why we actually packed it in early. We packed it in about 4 o'clock or so. And we just can't figure out what's wrong. We don't know. We're doing everything what we think is right, changing flies consistently. I was on an intermediate line, a floating line. Brian was the same, and I even went on to doing a bit of trolling with a couple of rapalas. I didn't get a bite on rapalas, which is very unusual. Normally if the fly fish is bad, you'll always get a couple of trout on rapalas, and we good rapalas for that, for those lakes and that, but it didn't work at all. So I've come to the conclusion, I'm sure God is getting his own back at me, because I remember a couple of weeks ago when I called into the grotto and I say the prayers of the grotto that God would help me, give me some divine intervention and help me catch a big fish. And I got a big fish that evening, and I promised God that if I caught a big fish that day, that every time I passed by the grotto, I'd go in and say a prayer. But I haven't been doing that. So I think he's calling me out for it. So the only thing I can do now is the next time I'm down that way is to kneel down at the grotto and apologise to God, say a few prayers, and hopefully I'll get my bit of luck back again, and we'll be catching a few trout, and maybe I might catch another big one actually, you never know. But look, I'm going to try it anyway to see what happens. You know, I'm probably got a bit, that's how bad now it's gotten. This thing's actually gotten to me. So I can't think of anything else, because we tried everything and there's nothing working. Those lakes are normally fantastic, particularly if you're not on the fly and you go on the rapalas. They'd be kind of the last resort. We don't normally do it. We love the fly fishing, and they work, but they didn't work this time. So there's something terribly wrong. So next time, as I say, down there, pay a visit to the grotto, get out and do my fishing, and let's see what happens. So I'll see you then.